Alright, yo, what's up? So in this video, I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on the whole Twitter situation and the YouTube videos discussing the anime community and how it's quote-unquote failing or there's no originality, etc, etc. I'm just going to touch up on all the points and give my opinion and talk about how I feel on what other people have put out there about their thoughts on the community as well. So yeah, stick around if you're interested, and yeah. So, from what I can see, the main point being made by these influencers is that anime games are lacking originality and are often bandit beaters. Now, I don't think much really needs to be said on these statements, as I think a bit of common sense will go far. I think I'll leave a tweet on the screen from Higoshi and then expand off of that, because it's pretty obvious why there's not much originality in anime games and why they are often just bandit beaters. I'll just leave this up on the screen for you to read. I think it explains pretty well about the different audiences that are in Roblox and how games appeal differently to different audiences. And a personal response to the statement that anime Roblox games are failing or dying or whatever, that is completely not true whatsoever. All you have to do is go onto the front page, go onto the top earning to see that that is not true. These bandit beaters, anime games that don't have originality, etc, etc, they are definitely not failing. It is working, and that's why people are still doing it. Another tweet here in response to Higoshi's I completely agree with. It is smarter to target the main demographic of Roblox, as you're going to benefit more from a development standpoint. That's just, it's obvious. Another thing I see is that anime games are lacking originality. Well, of course, because they're based on the same animes. If these two One Piece games, they're both based on One Piece, they're both based on the same show, so of course they're going to be similar. And let's say that these One Piece games have seen these other One Piece games that are bandit beaters or whatever, and they see that it's working and these developers are making a lot of money and getting a lot of players in, then why would they not take advantage of that and make a similar game? The same goes for any type of anime game on Roblox, whether it's One Piece or it's Bleach or it's Naruto or whatever. They're going to be similar games because they're based on the same shows, and they see one game based on the same show that's doing really well, so they're going to do the same thing, because at the end of the day, as a developer, your main goals are to keep your players engaged, the player count up, and to get money. That's the reality of it, hate it or not. For a lot of people, it's a job and it's a way to make money, so yeah. Also, I see a huge lack of accountability from content creators that are talking on the topic about how they don't like these bandit beaters and how they're repetitive and they're boring and there needs to be a change and whatever. But I don't think these same people understand the influence that they have on the community and the contribution they have to the growth of the games. So you see everyone, these YouTubers and stuff, they'll be playing Grand Peace Online, making video after video on Grand Peace Online, but now they're also saying that they don't like games like Grand Peace Online. I understand that YouTube's also a job and you've got to make money, but if you don't want games like that to be on the platform, then don't support them and bring attraction to them. It's as simple as that. If you're making, you need to understand that the influence that you really have on where players in the community flock towards. If everyone's making videos on these bandit beater games, then guess what? The audience is going to go check out these bandit beater games, and they're gonna buy game passes and developer products in these games, and then the developers are going to do more and more updates, and then before you know it, these games are booming. And then there's other developers that are seeing these games doing so well, and they're making similar games. And then guess what? These YouTubers go and make another video on these games saying, "Oh my god, best new One Piece game has just dropped, insane!" And yeah, and so the cycle goes on. So I saw in Fanasu's video, and he said that he doesn't even think people should do anime games anymore. They pull a lot of players, but it's really not worth it. I 100% disagree with that statement. I think that's absolutely a ridiculous thing to say, that it's not worth it. If we go to the top earning page on Roblox right now, then we can see the Blox Fruits. An anime game is literally number 4, and it's a bandit beater. You got All Star Tower Defense, Shindo Life, Anime Fighting Simulator, Grand Peace, Rogul. What else have we got? Anime Battle Arena, Hunter x Hunter Ultimate Finale, Street Strikers, Your Bizarre Adventure, Wisteria. Any more on this page? I don't think so. My Hero Mania, Troublesome Battlegrounds 2. You get the point. There are a lot of anime games that are on top earning right now, and top earning, basically, if you don't know, is the games that are earning the most on Roblox by their algorithm, whatever that may be. So yeah, I completely dispute that point about they're not worth making anymore. I think if these games are making this much money, then yeah, I think it's worthless, regardless of the hate and the pressure from the community. And also, I'm not going to touch too much on the whole Hunter x Hunter Ultimate Finale thing, but I think it's wrong to put the blame fully on a community for developers giving in to pressure. I don't understand the full situation, so I'm not going to go too much into it, but the developer knows more than anyone if the game is ready to release or not. And guess what? People are saying that game's dead. I doubt it. That game could make an update, adding more content or whatever, and I 100% believe that the players will spike. Do you know why? Because YouTubers will make videos saying, oh my god, this insane new update for amazing Hunter x Hunter game just dropped, and then everyone's going to go play it, and everyone's going to get back into the game, and then YouTubers going to start making more and more videos because it's going to pull views in, and then the cycle goes on. So yeah, I think everyone's just overreacting at the minute, and I don't understand why people are suddenly bringing up this drastic change that they want to occur. And of course, that's no hate to Infinasu whatsoever. I think he makes some great points in his video. I just think it's important that I be 100% on this when I'm giving my opinion. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, so yeah. Also, another huge point which I think was quite ignorantly touched on by, this is not aimed at anyone, just in general, by people with influence in the community, is the games are built on hype, and then they go paid access and stuff, and people buy them, and then guess what? The game wasn't what they expected to be, and they're disappointed. And I know Infinasi says that, you know, developers need to limit their... developers should limit their sneaks and stuff, so people aren't given false hopes and expectations of what a game is to be. But what I see a common occurrence, in this community is that a lot of the time it isn't actually the devs and the owners that are giving all these false expectations and excessively hyping up their game, but it's actually the not the developers, the YouTubers, with these titles saying that it's the best new upcoming game and it's got huge potential. Often, a lot of the time, and I know I spoke about this in my previous video about me being partially guilty for it, but I'm a strong believer that your past doesn't necessarily dictate who you are in the present. But I think if you're gonna talk about that, then you need to take into account your own responsibility towards hyping games up, because, you know, it's like I was saying, a lot of the time it's not actually the developers that are doing it, but it's the YouTubers that are given the false hype out because they want to pull views in and stuff, which, you know, I don't know, it's just about, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I just thought I'd put it out there. Anyway, I don't want to make a super long video, so I'm not going to be able to talk about everything. Plus, I kind of had all the discussion last night and I forgot most of the things I wanted to say, but last thing I'm going to say is I see a lot of people putting Rogue and Deep working on pedestals and stuff. But, you know, the whole thing about Ragusa and stuff is that he says he makes games that he wants to play. And, you know, the reason you enjoy those games so much is because you fit into his demographic more than that of children that like to play simulator games and Bandit beaters. It's pretty obvious. I don't think the games need to go. I don't think devs need to be more original whatsoever. You know, I think it's important that devs make games that they're motivated to make and they're going to enjoy making, and I think communities need to be more supportive. If you're gonna just disrespect all these devs, then, you know, they're not gonna wanna make games at the end of the day. So yeah, I think that's all I'm really gonna say. I might make another video talking about it, but I don't want to make a super long video because I'm uploading another video later on. So, you know, this was kind of just a filler video. But yeah, if you did enjoy, then please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think down below, because I'd be interested to hear what you'd like to think. But expect a lot more of these talk videos because I quite enjoy making them. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one, and thanks for watching.
Yaşasın ırkımız, Çin'e bedel kırkımız, söylenir türkümüz, çağlardan